Welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to be speaking with Nancy Duitch this evening, CEO of Sera Labs, and she's joining us to talk about Sera Labs wellness, beauty, and CBD products. Welcome to the program, Nancy Duitch. Thank you.
So thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Give us a bit of your professional background and talk briefly about the work that you're doing there at Sera Labs.
Absolutely. So I have been in the health, wellness, and beauty industry for so many years, I can't tell you, or I would have to make sure this never went anyway. But I come from a long line of direct marketing, direct response directly to consumers, and as well as retail. So my background is very varied and broad, but narrow in the terms of health, wellness, fitness, beauty, and really focused on that my whole career, and brought me to a place that became Sera Labs.
Now, you're also the Chief Strategic Officer there at CURE Pharmaceutical as well. Talk about that briefly.
We were acquired by CURE Pharmaceutical in October of 2020. And so basically, because what we do here at Sera Labs is more revenue and strategic based, and they're pharmaceutical, I became the Chief Strategy Officer of that company. So I actually got 2 jobs and didn't get a raise. Can you believe it? And we started negotiating. I started speaking with the CEO, Rob Davidson, actually a year ago next week. And and then COVID happened, and then we picked up again in May or June of 2020 and worked pretty quickly to get a real, to get a deal together that made sense for both companies. And I love them because they really give us a scientific, credible, a really credible scientific basis for everything that we do. And they do clinicals and they create amazing delivery systems for their products, which make our products so much better. And so you can have a lot of cool ingredients in your products, but if you don't have the right delivery system, it doesn't really matter because that means it's not getting to the right spot.
You mentioned CURE Pharmaceuticals lending a bit of professional medical credibility, I guess, as it were. What about some star quality? I do understand that you've got a little partnership with Nicole Kidman. Talk about that a little bit. How did that happen?
I've been working and speaking with Nicole since April of 2020, and she happened to have hurt her ankle last spring and used CBD on her ankle, and through a mutual friend through her agency, we got together on a phone call, and she loved what I was doing and loved the fact that I was a female CEO and that we promote females from within, and that we are all our products are really for all females of all types, all kinds. We're like the every woman and every man company, right? So when we do our testing on people, we make sure that no matter who you are, black, brown, yellow, white, red, doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're young or you're old. We actually test the products on everybody. And so it's really important to make sure that we make formulas that are going to resonate and show results with everybody that, or the majority of people. So we didn't want to leave anybody out, and we felt that this was the right way to go. And we're really pleased with the products that we have. And we started with because I come from beauty, we started with a skincare line with CBD in it. And that one is our Seratopical skincare line. And that product is, we started out doing it online and e-commerce. And we grew that product to many, many, many retailers out there that are carrying CBD. And Nicole just loved the product. I sent her a box and she loved it. She loved every single product that we have. And we commenced on negotiating a deal with her team and my team. And we finally consummated that December the 8th. And what was great about it is Nicole is not a spokesperson. She's not endorsing the product. She is our global brand ambassador, and she is a strategic partner in the company. So we love the fact that she's a partner in this. And so it means something. It makes it more authentic for me. I wasn't interested in just a spokesperson, but I wanted somebody who really believed in the product, believed in our mission, believed in what we are doing with social responsibility, and somebody who was really going to kick ass for us.
You mentioned testing your products on everybody, not leaving anyone out. You've mentioned also quite a few of the benefits of the product. Would you say that testing that you mentioned across the board, is that one of the things that makes Sera Labs products unique and stand out from other products that are similar above and beyond what you mentioned thus far?
Good question. I think number one, we use high quality ingredients. We make sure that we use that we actually test everything. We get everything tested to make sure everything we say is in the product is in the product. So we have certificates of analysis for every single product. We also add other active ingredients into the product. So on our skincare, on our Seratopical line, we have 9 other active ingredients that are anti-aging ingredients so that people get the full benefit of those. But why I say we make this for everybody, we make sure that the ingredients are mixed in and the formulas are done in such a way that it will be a benefit, like it won't, that it'll be a benefit for the majority of people. And so what we do is we actually test these products on a number of different people, we of different, like I said, different colors, different age groups, different cultures, and different geographics in the country. Because if somebody's living in super cold weather versus somebody who's living in extremely warm weather, versus a combination, you may get a different result from that. And the other thing is that we use delivery systems that are unique to us and that are, exclusive to us. So all of our formulas are our formulas. We create them with chemists, of course. And I think what happens with a lot of companies, they slap a label on them and they go to a manufacturer and they say, hey, could you make me a skincare item and put CBD in it? Or can you make me a skincare item and put vitamin C in it? And there's been no thought process. And do those ingredients really work together? And is somebody really going to see a result? So we make sure that all of our active ingredients have clinical studies associated with them, and that they, when they're formulated, they all work together and they're synchronatic as how they work together.
Now, I've been hearing talk about thin strips as opposed to pills on a few levels. I understand that Sera Labs has something that uses the same technology, I do believe, as your parent company, CURE.
Well, one of the reasons we did the deal with CURE Pharmaceutical, is that they had created this phenomenal technology called oral thin strips. And they were using it for drug delivery and for cancer patients. They're for kids with cancer who can't swallow pills. And in the drug world, this is a great delivery system. The CEO of CURE Pharmaceutical is one of the creators of Zicam and many other major healthcare items, over-the-counter healthcare items. And so he created these because he went to Africa on a mission years ago and saw that the kids there weren't getting the right water supply and couldn't get nutrients from their food or their water supply. So he felt, hey, if we can put nutraceuticals inside these strips and we can send it to them, they can at least get the vitamin Ds and the Bs and the nutrients that they need to let their little bodies grow, right? So that's how that came about. And I was so impressed with that. And I took a look at it, and like I said, they're doing antivirals and they're doing major launches on different ingredients in the thin strip. But what I noticed was what they were doing was that they weren't doing anything with Nutra that was theirs. So they were only doing pharmaceuticals on licensing deals. I said, what if we could take and show proof of concept of your science? And they had 16 patents on these products and on this technology and 25 pending patents. And I said, what if we could take it and do proof of concept? So we got a hold and we said, okay, here's the first 4 categories we'd like to do. Sleep, during COVID, vitamin D3, which makes a lot of sense, that you just take once a week, and there's 40,000 IUs of it in each strip, and it's like the equivalent of drinking 400 glasses of milk. We'll do energy because we all need energy during the day, and we'll do a recovery one. So we started with that. We've actually increased, the SKU count, and we called it Nutri-Strips. We could not believe we got the name. And then we named each one. We created beautiful packaging for them and selling them online right now. And we're going on Amazon next month. And I'm excited to say that we're going to be launching in retail at third quarter this year. And we'll be in stores. And we've already created the packaging. And we're very, very excited about what we're doing here with this.
Great. Future looks bright for Sera Labs.
Yes, and we're actually making new products and creating new technology and beauty and in wellness with Nicole in mind, and she's right there with us, working right side by side with us on it. So we're really excited, and I think she's really proud that she's part of the business and she's not just a spokesperson.
Nancy, where can our listeners get some more information about Sera Labs online?
You can get information on the skincare at seratopical.com. That's SERA topical.com, and on all our other products at Sera Labs Health. That's SERA labshealth.com. So both of those places you can go, and you can and you'll be able to get all of our products.
Well, I appreciate you joining us here on Health Professional Radio, Nancy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Audio copies of this program are available at hpr.fm and healthprofessionalradio.com.au. You can also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Listen in, download at SoundCloud, and be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com, Health Professional Radio.